From Netherlands is P1. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Graham Hill Bend is 7th. Danny van Rooyen in Brabham Strait is P12. Is up 9.70 in Graham Hill Bend. Charles is provisional pole with a 0:46.551. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in Brabham Strait is P5. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Brabham Strait is P10. Ronald Childs from South Africa in Cooper Strait is first up 0.29. Childs is provisional pole with a 0:46.268. Brendan Griesel improved is 10th with a 0:48.535. 2.267 off pole. Tommy Glad improved is 8th with a 0:47.671. 1.403 off pole. Jaco Nel from South Africa is P2 up 0.23. Jaco Nel is provisional pole with a 0:46.207. Brendan Griesel improved is P5 with a 0:47.185 with a 0:47.976 off pole. 0.976 off pole. Janine Glad improved is P8 with a 0:47.368. 1.161 off pole. In Clark Curve is P3. Dani Van Rijn improved is P3 with a 0:46.412. 0.205 off pole. Duald Lambert in McLaren Bend is P7 up 0.16. Janine Glad is P8. Tommy Glad in Cooper Straight is P9 up 0.22. Leon van Linden in McLaren Bend is 11th up 0.14. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Leon van Linden improved is P9 with a 0:47.135. 0.928 off pole. Leon van Linden is up 0.03 in Druids Bend. Mike McGear from Ireland is 6th. Dani Van Rijn in Halewoods Hill is 3rd. Duald Lambert in Paddock Hill Bend is P7. Tommy Glad is 10th up 0.10. Tommy Glad improved is P10 with a 0:47.258. 1.051 from Namibia in Cooper Straight is P12 up 1.14. Willie Van Wyck improved is P11 with a 0:47.927. Jano VD Westhuizen from Italy in Cooper Straight is 12th up 0.14. Jano VD Westhuizen improved is P11 with a 0:47.651. 1.444 off pole. Jaco Nell is provisional pole with a 0:46.088. Mike McGear in Surtees Bend is 6th up 0.14. Peter Grubler in Clark Curve is 6th. 0.90901. 0.813 off pole. Dani Van Rijn in Clark Curve is P3. 6. 0.808 off pole. Dani Van Rijn improved is 2nd with a 0:46.267. Ronald Childs in Druids Bend is P3 driving a BMW. Best lap is a 0:46.268. Janine Glad in Clark Curve is 80 off pole. Janine Glad improved as P7 with a 0:46.931. 0.843 off pole. Ronald Childs in Paddock Hill Bend is third. Janine Glad in McLaren Bend is 7th up 0.10 driving a Toyota. Peter Grubler in Cooper Straight is 5th up 0.11. Best lap is a 0:46.896. 0.808 off pole. Peter Grubler improved as 5th with a 0:46.757. 0.669 off Ireland is P6 up 0.16. Leon van Linden in Druids Bend is P9 driving a Toyota. Danny van Rooyen in McLaren Bend is second. Jano VD Westhuizen in Cooper Straight is 11th. Best lap is a 0:47.651.09 in Surtees Bend. 1.563 off pole. Jano VD Westhuizen improved as P11 with a 0:47.637. 1.549 off pole. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Forcombe, Great Britain. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north-northeast. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in Brabham Strait is fourth. Griesel from South Africa in Brabham Strait is fourth. Mike McGear from Ireland in Halewoods Hill is sixth. Dewald Lambert from South Africa in Cooper Strait is P8. Janine Glad from South Africa is P8. Willie Van Wyck entering the pits is 11th. Jano VD Westhuizen from Italy in Paddock Hill Bend is P9, 0.4 behind Janine Glad. Willie Van Wyck exiting pits. Leon van Linden from South Africa is P10, 0.3 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Jaco Nel from South Africa in Clark Cove is second, 0.5 behind Danny van Rijn. Peter Grubler in Paddock Hill Bend is fifth, 0.3 behind Brendan Griesel. Is fifth, 0.3 behind Peter Grubler. 5th, 0.3 behind Peter Grubler. Leon van Linden in McLaren Bend on lap 3 is P9, 0.3 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Mike McGear in Paddock Hill Bend is 5th, 0.4 behind Peter Grubler. Mike McGear passed Peter Grubler for 4th. Peter Grubler is P5. Best lap is a 0:47.337. 0.882 off the fastest lap. Dewald Lambert in McLaren Bend is 6th, 0.3 behind Peter Grubler. Janine Glad in Brabham Strait is P7, 0.3 behind Dewald Lambert. Jano VD Westhuizen is 9th, 0.4 behind Leon van Linden. Mike McGear in Surtees Bend is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Peter Grubler. Peter Grubler in Brabham Strait is 5th, 0.3 behind Mike McGear. Mike McGear from Ireland in Druids Bend is 5th, 0.1 behind Peter Grubler. Dewald Lambert in Cooper Strait is 6th, 0.1 behind Mike McGear. Janine Glad in Clark Cove is P7. minutes remaining in the session. Peter Grubler in Cooper Straight is P4, 0.5 behind Brendan Greasel. Janine Glad in Clark Curve is P7. Willie Van Wyck entering the pits is 11. Entering the pits is 11. 5 behind Brendan Greasel. Behind Brendan Greasel. Janine Glad in Cooper Straight is 7th, 0.4 behind Duald Lambert. Peter Grubler in Clark Curve is P4, 0.5 behind Brendan Greasel. Duald Lambert in Hale Woods Hill on lap 9 is P7, 0.1 behind Janine Glad. Peter Grubler in Cooper Straight is P4, 0.5 behind Brendan Greasel. Mike McGear from Ireland in Clark Curve is P5, 0.1 behind Peter Grubler. Janine Glad in Paddock Hill Bend is P7. Best lap is a 0:46.921. 0.508 off the fastest lap. Mike McGear in Graham Hill Bend on lap 10 is 5th, 0.2 behind Peter Grubler. Mike McGear was 0.6 faster last lap. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Cooper Straight is 10th, 0.4 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Mike McGear in Paddock Hill Bend is 5th driving a Mercedes-Benz, 0.3 behind Peter Grubler. Duald Lambert in Druids Bend is 7th, 0.4 behind Janine Glad. Jaco Nel in Brabham Straight is P2, 0.4 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Tommy Glad in Paddock Hill Bend is 10th, 0.5 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Jaco Nel from South Africa is P2, 0.3 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Peter Grubler in Druids Bend is 4th, 0.6 behind Brendan Greasel. Jano VD Westhuizen in Druids Bend is Jano VD Westhuizen in Druids Bend is a 0:47.468. Best lap is a 0:47.467 off the fastest lap. 1.077 off the fastest lap. Jaco Nel in Paddock Bend is second, 0.4 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Peter Grubler in Cooper Strait is fourth driving a Toyota, 0.7 behind Brendan Griesel. Jaco Nel on lap 15 is P2, 0.2 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Peter Grubler in Cooper Strait is fourth, 0.8 behind Brendan Griesel. Jaco Nel from South Africa in Brabham Strait is second, 0.4 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Peter Grubler in Graham Hill Bend is fourth, 1.0 behind Brendan Griesel. Jaco Nel in Brabham Strait is second, 0.3 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Tommy Glad in Paddock Hill Bend is P9. Best lap is a 0:47.280. 0.908 off the fastest lap. Tommy Glad lost ninth to Jano VD Westhuizen. Jaco Nel from South Africa in Brabham Strait is P2, 0.3 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Tommy Glad in Brabham Strait is P10, 3.2 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Tommy Glad was 0.7 faster last lap. Jaco Nel in Brabham Strait is P2, 0.3 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Brendan Griesel is third driving a BMW, 2.0 ahead of Peter Grubler. Jaco Nel in Clark Curve is P2, 0.1 behind Danny Van Rooyen. Janine Glad in Paddock Hill Bend is 6th, 3.5 behind Mike McGear. Jaco Nell in Clark Curve is 2nd, 0.3 behind Danny Van Rieyen. Duald Lambert in Brabham Straight is P7, 4.6 ahead of Leon van Linden. Jaco Nel finished P2. Danny van Rieyen from Netherlands finished P1. Janine Glad finished P6. Duald Lambert finished P7. Tommy Glad finished P10. The race session is at Brands Hatch Circuit in Forcombe, Great Britain. The wind speed is 8 km/h from the northeast. Dani van Rijn from Netherlands in Brabham Strait. Dani van Rijn from Netherlands in Brabham Strait is P6. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Halewoods Hill is 7th. Duald Lambert from South Africa is 7th. Mike McGear from Ireland is P8. Duald Lambert in Paddock Bend is P8, 0.2 behind Mike McGear. Tommy Glad from South Africa is 10th, 0.4 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Peter Grublow is 3rd, 0.3 behind Dani van Rijn. Duald Lambert in Paddock Bend is P7, 0.2 behind Mike McGear. Jano VD Westhuizen from Italy in Druids Bend is P9, 0.4 behind Leon van Linden. Duald Lambert in McLaren Bend is 7th, 0.3 behind Mike McGear. Leon van Linden in Brabham Strait is 8th, 0.5 behind Duald Lambert. Duald Lambert is 7th, 0.4 behind Mike McGear. Jano VD Westhuizen in McLaren Bend is P9, 0.5 behind Leon van Linden. Duald Lambert in Paddock Bend is 7th, 0.5 behind Mike McGear. Jano VD Westhuizen in Surtees Bend is 9th. Dual Lambert in Brabham Straight is 7th, 0.4 behind Mike McGear. Janine Glad from South Africa is 4th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Tommy Glad in Cooper Straight is 9th, 0.5 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Janine Glad in Halewoods Hill is P. Janine Glad in Halewoods Hill is P. Behind Peter Grobler. 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Tommy Glad in Graham Hill Bend is 9th, 0.5 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Tommy Glad was 0.7 faster last lap. Janine Glad in Brabham Straight is 4th, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Tommy Glad in Paddock Hill Bend on lap 8 is P9, 0.6 behind Jano VD Westhuizen. Jano VD Westhuizen is 9. Best lap is a 0.47.449. 1.262 off the fastest lap. Danny Van Rooyen is 2nd, 0.7 behind Jaco Nel. Janine Glad in Clark Cove is P4 driving a Toyota, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Danny Van Rooyen is P2. Jano VD Westhuizen entering the pits is P9. Jano VD Westhuizen entering the pits is P9. Danny Van Rooyen in Surtees Bend is 2nd, 0.4 behind Jaco Nel. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in Paddock Hill Bend is P5, 0.7 behind Janine Glad. Danny van Rooyen in Brabham Straight on lap 12 is second, 0.9 behind Jaco Nel. Brendan Griesel from South Africa is fifth, 0.4 behind Janine Glad. Jane OVD Westhuizen exiting pits. Five minutes remaining in the session. Janine Glad in McLaren Bend is fourth, 0.3 ahead of Brendan Griesel. Brendan Griesel is P5, 0.5 behind Janine Glad. Danny van Rooyen in Brabham Straight is second. Janine Glad is fourth, 0.9 behind Peter Grubler. Danny van Rooyen in Druids Bend is P2, 1.0 behind Jaco Nel. Janine Glad in McLaren Bend is P4. Danny van Rooyen in Cooper Straight is second, 1.0 behind Jaco Nel. Janine Glad in Brabham Straight is fourth. Danny van Rooyen in Clark Curve is P2. Janine Glad in Halewoods Hill is P4 driving a Toyota, 1.2 behind Peter Grubler. Jane OVD Westhuizen entering the pits is P11. Brendan Griesel is P5, 0.7 behind Janine Glad. Janine Glad is 5th. Best lap is a 0:46.725. 0.578 off the fastest lap. Tommy Glad in Druids Bend is 8th, 0.5 behind Duald Lambert. Tommy Glad was 0.7 faster last lap. Janine Glad in Clark Curve is P5, 0.4 behind Brendan Griesel. Danny Van Rijn finished P2. Mark O'Neill from South Africa finished first. Janine Glad finished 5th. Mike McGear finished 6th. Willie Van Wyk from Namibia finished P10. Leon Van Linden finished 9th.